The Hornets making their grand entrance earlier. Looking good. Confident they can get the job done in front of their home crowd. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Miami, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Holiday out there with White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And for Charlotte, Nick Richards out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Miller, and it's Mack in at the 2. And we know Greg. Most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Ball against White. Screen by Porzingis. White the pass to Porzingis. The rebound by Richards. Now here's Mack, guarded by Tatum. Mack looking around. Miller outside. There's the 3. Good, and the nice assist from Mack.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Brown. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
First free throw is good. And the last couple of years, Doris, Charlotte has really picked up the pace.
I think, Kevin, that's to place an emphasis and try to bring out the best of LaMelo Ball, who flourishes in that exact kind of environment. Brilliant passer, wants to be dynamic in transition. I think it's a smart choice.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Now, here's Ball. He had 15 points last outing. Here's the floater. Pass to Mack. Ball surveying the defense. Miller with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 6 points from Brandon Miller. Miller against Brown. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Can't get it to fall.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Richards. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Bridges. And Tatum pulls it down.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Brown against Bridges. And then Brown with the dunk.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. White against Ball. To the inside. Here's Richards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
And he knocks down the first one. And Richards drops them both. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. White looking around. The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Passes it to Richards. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Driving to the basket. The kick out to Ball. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Tatum. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
And so here's Charlotte. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Now here's White, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. The pass to Brown. And that one, good. Brown's got 5 points so far.
You see Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. Shoots a fader. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Deep range from LaMelo Ball. This has been on display all the way back to his high school days.
Pass to Brown. Pulls it up. The Hornets pull it in. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now here's White after Jaylen Brown's miss. 6 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. The shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Miller. Good D by Holiday.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Miller against Holiday. Miller with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Take a break.
Yeah, and what an
break.
excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The first free throw is good. As the season winds down, Doris, the top squads have certainly separated themselves from the rest of the pack.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. And despite everyone playing hard this year, both conferences have become super competitive. It is getting more and more difficult to become and sustain being a top team.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Brown's shot is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Charlotte in the lead. Now Ball. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Back the pass to Richards. Porzingis with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Outside, Ball. Miller against White. Miller outside. Richards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tatum passes to White. Poked away and stolen by Miller. And Mack has it in the corner. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. And the Hornets lead by 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
White against Ball. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Hornets leading by 5. And here is Mack. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Mack.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. He kicks it to Brown. Tatum with a screen on Miller. Brown against Miller. Shoots it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kristaps Porzingis.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Give it up for your high tip-off squad.
Cody Martin, he's checked in for Miller.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. His last 10 games, he's right around 5 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Well, we've certainly seen flashes of what this guy can do, but he has got to find a way to consistently do it if he wants to be a starter.
Ball against White. He dishes it to Horford. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Brown jams it in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Ball finds Mack. Outside Martin. Back to Mack. Charlotte moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Ball with a wide open look. And there's another one for the Hornets.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
Now here's White. Talking about that win against the Timberwolves, he was definitely a major factor as well. Here's Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 7. Brown the pass to Holiday. The dish now to Horford. Brown feeling it out a bit. Horford with the screen on Martin. Brown against Martin. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Here's a quick check of the rookie leaderboard with the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. And some changes here for the Hornets. Thor's checked in. And Miller's subbed in for Ball. The Celtics also changing it up. Hauser's checked in. And it's Pritchard in for White. Hornets leading by 7. Miller with the ball. 8 points for him. That's tipped. Pass to Pritchard. Pass to Horford. He feeds it to Brown. Good work defensively by Martin. Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And here's Brown outside. Outside Horford. Now the pass to Pritchard. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Thor. Now Matt, he's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Lets it go. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Brown. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Brown's got 11 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside Williams. Miller outside. Back to Williams. Shoots the 3. He can't get that one.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Thor. Hornets leading by 5. Miller kicks to Mack. There's a screen by Williams. Launches it. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Boston's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Brown against Martin. drives in, and he makes that one. 13 points in the game.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Left side, Miller. And he gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 5.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And here is Brown. He's got 13. The tray. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets on top, leading by just 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. On the floor for Boston, we've got Tatum, and it's Horford in at the 5, home in the paint. Miller, no up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Here's Pritchard, still without a basket, and stolen by Miller. Here's Pritchard. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
ADB, as players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin, whether it's fair or not. Great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
first one falls for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. He's off on the second. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Bailey. Outside Williams. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Bridges outside. Off target from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Pritchard. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the wing, Williams. Kicks to Miller. Fires from way outside. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And that's 13 points from Brandon Miller.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hauser misses. The Hornets trail. You know, Doris, guys like Grant Williams are so vital to the success of the team. He doesn't get too greedy, does he?
No, Kevin, and the key for role players is being willing to star in your role nightly. For Grant, he knows what that means. He's got to be versatile defensively, and he's got to knock down open shots. He's willing to do both at a high level.
Here's Pritchard following the bucket by the Hornets. Passes to Brown. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Busted. No good that time either. Charlotte's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. On the wing, Williams. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Miller, that's for 2. And Boston with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Buries it from three-point range.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bailey can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Pass to Pritchard. And there's the pass to Hauser. Williams against Horford. Brown outside. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bailey. And stolen by Horford. Here's Pritchard, covered by Miller. Pritchard passes to Brown. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Hauser's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Bridges outside. Pulls from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Still just scratching the surface, polishing his game. Bridges' best basketball is ahead of him.
Timeout called the Celtics. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here. and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Max checked in for Charlotte. Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pritchard. Boston leading by 3. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hey guys, the Celtics head athletic trainer gave me an update, and honestly, it looks pretty serious right now. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. And the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Ball's checked in for Charlotte. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ball against White. This is it to Holiday. Launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Porzingis. Williams kicks to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Holiday. A 3 from Porzingis. Traps in the tray. Porzingis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Miller outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. And here's the break. White wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 7. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now, here is Miller. 15 points in the game. Ball against White, and Mack kicks to Miller. 4 on the clock. Williams, a screen on Holiday. And here's Miller outside. Williams with a clean look, and it's off from 3-point range. Celtics leading by 7. Porzingis finds Brown. Back to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the 2nd quarter. Miller against Holiday. Now, here is Miller. D right on him. Porzingis passes to White. This is to Brown. Tatum with a screen on Ball. And then Brown with the dunk.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Hornets trail by 11. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And you talk about a tough matchup doors for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
Now coming to the floor, your hip-hop squad.
Cody Martin, he's checked in for Miller. Boston also with the sub. Horford's checked in.
Give it up for him once again.
Here's Williams. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He dishes it to Ball. Williams, a screen on White. Now here's Matt. He's covered by Brown with the step back. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges for 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now Holiday following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The assist.
Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Williams, a screen on Porzingis. They get a hand on it. Martin dishes to Bridges. White against Ball. Bridges for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges got 5.
I'll tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
White against Ball. Goes up the baseline. And again, it's Boston converting.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Williams, that's good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. White against Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
White going to the line, shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Martin. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And the Celtics making a change here. Carter's checked in. No good on the second free throw. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Now here's Ball. He has 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left in the first half. Miller inside, defended by Carter. And it's sent back by Carter. Ball against White. Brown outside. Good on the shot. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And the pass to Richards. He kicks it to Miller. Takes a 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
White against Ball. Holiday, a screen on Ball. White goes in, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Charlotte the foul. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for White. Both good from the line that time. .103 left now here in the second. White against Ball. Bridges with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Celtics leading by 12. Now White, 6 points for him. Pass to Brown. Pocket 6. Carter sets the pick for Brown. For the 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Miller. deep three-point land. Richards, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Celtics lead by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. The offense seemed to struggle a bit early on. What did you see?
Well, turnovers killed us. It led directly to baskets, and then disorganized offensive play. We have a way we have to play against them. We got to stay with it.
Yeah, the ball has to move and not stick, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
We've seen a lack of focus and control for them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
He's been a force over the stretch, getting to his spots, capitalizing, relentless approach.
No one's been able to stop him. No one's really come close. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Miles Bridges is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Miller. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Mack in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
There are times when a player puts you at such a deficit that your only option is to foul. Mr. Bridges, well done.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Miles Bridges, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Guys, it seems to me that every year, Miles Bridges takes another leap. This guy is versatile. He can play both forward positions. He brings so much to the table.
Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. So he gets them both. And here is Brown. Tatum with the screen on Miller. Outside Tatum. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. And they double up Brown. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 8 points.
That's all about determination from Derek White. Doesn't let the contact deter him.
White against Ball. Pass to Miller from outside the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford with the screen on Miller. And finished off by Brown.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for LaMelo Ball. 4th in steals, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Celtics leading by 12. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, beautiful stroke from Jaylen Brown. Crucial moving forward that he shoot it well from the perimeter.
Miller against Holiday. Miller right side. Bridges outside. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. 10 points for him.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Brown against Miller. Tatum with a screen on Miller. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Miller grabs the miss.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
To the paint. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brown against Miller. Pulls up on the wing. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Ball against White. To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
Brown against Miller. Brown the pass to Horford. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got 6 rebounds here tonight. You know, there's no denying the talents of LaMelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
Now, here's Brown, following the miss by Miles Bridges. Horford sets a screen for Brown. And the wing jumper offline. Hornets trail by 9. Left side, Ball. Mack bounce pass. There's Miller with the 3. Al Horford with the rebound. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Horford finds White. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good on the 3-point shot. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. White against Ball. They set the pick. There's the pass to Richards. Bridges outside. And again, the Hornets missing. Celtics leading by 12. Stolen by Ball. There's the lob to Bridges. And stolen by Horford. Brown inside. He's covered by Ball. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by White. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Charlotte calls timeout. Let's take a look now at some of the teams that have been blocking shots by the truckload since the All-Star break. The Hornets 4th.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Holiday brings the double team. And Mack has it in the corner. Bridges outside. Pass the ball. Back to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer. And that's now 21 points from Brandon Miller.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Horford with a screen on Miller. Goes up on the wing. And it's Brown missing. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Mack. Outside ball. Bridges against White. Bridges misses. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Brown kicks to Tatum. Pass to Horford. Shoots. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Holiday. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Richards. Richards got 4 points in the quarter. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here's Holiday, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
Muscly through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Williams, he's checked in for Miles Bridges.
One shot.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Hornets trail by 12. Now here's Ball. He has 5. Mack with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Back the pass to Miller. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging around 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And the first one at the line is good. Brown is checked in for Boston. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and of course CP3 is still going.
Miller finds Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Count that one. Ball's got 7 points.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt. LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Mack. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive. but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Boston. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And, of course, the Hornets, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And checking out Charlotte, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Tatum finds Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Hornets now. Ball with it. He's got 7. Back to Mack. Outside, Ball. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. Mack's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here is Tatum following LaMelo Ball's 3. Here's Horford. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Ball. He's got 10. Williams looking around. Now the dish to Miller. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The baseline J, and the jumper falls for him. Tatum's got 6.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
White against Ball. Miller outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 43, first personal foul, and the 3rd team foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Charlotte. Thor's checked in. And it's Cody Martin in for Mack. Both free throws good for Miller.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
There's Brown with the three. The shot missing.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Martin against Brown for the lead. And it's Martin missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes it to Pritchard. Kicks it to Carter. Here's Brown. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Martin. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 19-7 run. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Now here is Carter. He has yet to score. Here's Hauser. And there's the drive. And the rebound goes to Martin. Charlotte in the lead. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Pass to Thor. Dishes it to Ball. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Hauser. The three. Cranes the three-pointer. Hauser's got 9. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 10. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Off on the layup. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 17-7 run. And he's good on the 3-ball. And that's now 30 points from Brandon Miller.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Passes it to Carter. Here's Hauser, covered by Martin. And finished off by Carter.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And here's Miller. He has 30. Outside, Ball. With 2 seconds left. Bucket is good. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hornets ahead. They lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Your Hornets, 79. The Celtics, 78.
And from a recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Steve Clifford.
That was all decision making. Great job with the personnel. We didn't get spread out, and we ran down the rebounds. Those are the ones we're going to get. We got to get those long rebounds.
And Steve Clifford emphasizing hustle, especially with respect to rebounding.
You know, teams are addicted to long-range shooting nowadays. That leads to a ton of long rebounds, and if you don't pick those up, it puts you at a disadvantage.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Carter, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position. Right side, Williams. Outside, Ball. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Here's Hauser. Buries it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Mack, and the pass to Martin. 6 to shoot. Williams dishes to Martin. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Williams has a screen for Ball. Back to Williams. There's the triple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 8th assist here tonight.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Hauser. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball up top. From downtown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Pritchard. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. The kick out to Tatum. There's the screen. A shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
Bailey's checked in for the Hornets. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Hornets trail by 4. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Williams passes to Bailey. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Celtics leading by 4. Now here's White. Tatum on the wing. The fader. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Martin. Passes to Williams. Now the pass to Bailey. 5 on the clock. Here's Mack. Charlotte no good that time either. Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Hauser misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Bailey. Back to Bridges. Williams has a screen for Bridges. The rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Hauser, covered by Martin. Pass to White, fires the three, hits it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Bailey passes to Matt. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so White will bring it up for Boston. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Now here's White. The 19-foot shot, and Tatum with the basket on the assist by White. White's got 4 assists now tonight.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Here's Bailey. Williams up on top, defended by Carter. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Tatum. Here comes Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Pass to Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pulls up, high post, and another basket for Boston.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Bailey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
Miles Bridges, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Bridges.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Making a change here. Thor's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Boston with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, the second half has been a series of distractions for him. After 1 turnover in the first, it's been a disaster.
Here's Ball. Passes it to Richards. He dishes it to Miller. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Miller. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. Carter, he's checked in for Porzingis. Both free throws good for Miller. Here's Tatum. Brown with a screen on Martin. The 3 from Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Miller outside. And Tatum over to help. He's feeling it. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Miller.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Tatum against Martin. Tatum drives in. The rebound by Richard. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The pass to Ball. The rebound by the Celtics. The dish to Brown. And they double up Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss. Hornets trail by 8. Outside, Ball. Knocks it loose. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Ball. Fires for 3. They get it again. The kick out to Tatum. The 3. Tatum with another miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
White against Ball. Miller outside. Outside, Martin. Fires from deep. Charlotte no good that time either. Boston leading by 8. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 32 points for Jaylen Brown.
That's the physique of Jaylen Brown. This guy is strong. He can absorb contact and still finish.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Matt comes in for Martin.
Here, Honeybee. Everyone, show them some love.
White against Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul and the 3rd team foul.
Pass to Richards. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Over White. Ball finds Richards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Ball.
Celtics leading by 10. White with it. Passes it to Holiday. Here's Porzingis. That shot no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Outside, Ball. Miller sets a screen for Ball. Feeds it to Matt. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
And Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Brown against Miller. Porzingis with a screen on Miller. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Miller against Holiday. Miller outside, inside, Richards. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Miller against Brown. Over Miller. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Tries it from the top of the key. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Miller. Miller's got 18 points just in the second half. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. The pass to Holiday. Shot from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. He kicks it to Miller. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Richards. Ball against Tatum. Lets it go from deep. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Ball.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
Tatum with the screen on Ball. Outside Holiday. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
Fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Holiday against Miller. Pass to Richards. Back to Miller. Passes it to Matt. Bridges, no one around him. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
High-stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
Tatum with the screen on Ball. Outside Holiday. 3-pointer. Here's Porzingis. It falls!
Kristaps Porzingis in a big spot, not an inch of back down. That is beautiful.
And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Let me hear you make some noise. That is your Hornets Make some noise!
The pass to Matt. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Miller. The rebound by the Celtics. And an intentional foul right there.
Charlotte, Matt. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Charlotte, Miller. Second personal foul. And the third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown going to the line, shooting two.
Shooting two.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 7. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Let's give a huge hand to your honeybees.
Seconds left in the game. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
At the line for 3, Miller.
He makes the first of 3, and that trims the lead to 6. The second one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Austin with the ball, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting from Austin. Derek White at the line. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Guys, a critical time for them in this ball game.
You got to play mistake-free.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ball against White. Ball, the pass to Richards. And here's Miller outside. He can't get that one to fall. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
15 foul. At the line for the Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think for Kristaps Porzingis, we know unequivocally the talent, the shooting, the shot blocking, everything is there for him to impact the game. The key is just stay healthy.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Bridges outside. From deep. Miller, no luck. So we see Boston get the win here, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giroux. You know that's a team that wants to go inside. How did you make it hard for them?
I really just feel like we really just packed the paint. Did a good job of doing that. We know they have a lot of pain points, so just being able to keep them out there and try to make a shoot 3. So I think we did a good job.
Yeah, you stuck to the game plan, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.